Hey, check it out. Found a thing. Hey guys, Dustin Porter here. Welcome back to another adventure. Right now I'm at the abandoned Fort Stevens military base. This place was built in 1863, right at the end of the American Civil War, and ran right up until 1947 before it was decommissioned. One of the big historical moments here came June 21st, 1942, when a Japanese sub surfaced just off the coast and fired 17 shells on the location. The fort itself wasn't damaged, just the backstop at the baseball diamond. One thing that I really like that America does, or the USA, is instead of demolishing all this, they keep it as is and they turn it into a state park. And then they can put up this sign. And that kind of makes it so they won't be liable if anybody gets hurt. In Canada, they just destroy all this stuff. So it's nice that we can go back and take a look and check this stuff out. Whoa, this goes way in here. I'm gonna turn this on infrared. You guys might be able to see a little bit better. There we go. Whoa, there's tunnels everywhere. This is pitch black. Do you have a light? Do you have your phone?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Who knows how far back this goes? It's not scary. Look at it. Butterflies. They're butterflies. Or moths, I guess. Oh, nope. Wow. One comment that I would like to make about our explorations that we've done so far in the US is there's almost no vandalism. I mean, this is a US state park, so I guess they kind of regulate stuff a little bit, but even these old doors, still on, functional. Most of these places that I go to, this stuff is it's either taken or it's been wrecked, and all the walls are vandalized. But this place, perfect shape. So, good job, everybody. Wow. Those tunnels go way in there.
Oh.
Where did we go? Oh, I see. It loops through. So this is probably exactly the same on each side. That's cool. So this is the tunnel that we just went down, but we took a left up here. I think if we go right, it'll be the same, but we haven't gone straight yet, so let's check it out all the way. A lot of you guys comment about me flipping from black and white to color. That's because when I'm on infrared with this camera, it automatically goes to black and white, so there is no color for infrared. Yeah, we haven't gone down here yet. I need that flashlight, I can't see anything here. Oh, this is just storage probably. So that's the end of this one. I'm assuming it would be the same on the other side, but we'll take a look. Yeah, this one's exactly the same. Just storage. So we're looking up on top here. There's like upside down train tracks. I'm assuming there would have been like a crane system. So then you could pick stuff up and just wheel it along, and it would come along these tracks on the roof. That's my guess anyways. And I think probably this will do the same as the other side, just loop right around. Oh no, it comes to an end. Cool. So that was the tunnels and stuff we were just in. And then this here, one thing I like about this location is since it's state park, the property is maintained, like the grass is mowed and stuff, and you can see what the buildings used to be. So I guess this was the plotting room. What that means I don't really know. Plotting defense or attack, I would assume. Just one little room. But it's quite a large property here, and as you can look around, you see there's buildings everywhere. Got one big one here, some stuff over here, another one here. This was the guards tower over here. This building here, power plant. Big building. Just empty now. This foundation here, this was the old gymnasium. I'm trying to picture how it would have been laid out, but I'm not sure. Could have been floor here for like basketball court and stuff, and then maybe a bathroom there. I'm not sure. And then there's more foundation here without a name sign. So it could have been part of the gymnasium, maybe locker room or change room or something. But there's no sign on this one. These old facilities, there's not a whole lot left to find. We did find a wood piece of something with cork inside it. If anyone has any ideas, we're right beside the old gymnasium still, so would love to hear what you think that might be. When I'm exploring these old abandoned places, there's always something so shocking about finding old fire hydrants and sidewalks. I think that's because in today's societies, in our towns and cities, we have them exactly the same. And when you see it surrounded by ruins like this, there's something just really sobering about that. If you take a look here in behind me, this is really cool. You can see where all the people lived. All that's left now is just foundations and chimneys left. I don't know if it would have been wood structures or what it was around it, but I know after this place was decommissioned, they auctioned off any building that could actually be moved. I think this is probably the main defense area here. I'm assuming we'll go up these stairs and probably be able to see the coastline right there. A little yellow building over here. Not sure what that is, but we'll go check it out. This one's not even locked. Ooh, she seized up. Come on, baby. Come on. I don't think it's going. Yeah, that one moves easy.
Yeah.
I don't think this one's gonna open.
That's why I didn't look at them.
No need for a lock. Oh, the lights are on. That's cool. Whoa. Oh, the shell ring. That's cool. Six-inch gun. That's what that's for. That's cool. Now these stairs should go up top. See if we can see the coastline. I'll give you a hand up. I thought we'd be actually a little bit closer to the coast. There it is. I couldn't imagine being here and actually seeing that submarine surface off the coastline. And it's crazy because you can still see, if you look at the ground here, trenches and bunkers all dug. It's amazing. We were just right over here. We're just walking along the top here. Came to this. Now I'm guessing this would have had a large gun coming up to the level we're at now, and this gear would have been able to turn the gun and aim out into the bay, and then of course the hydraulics would lift the gun up and down for range. But there's a whole bunch of these all along this here, and then these for the people to look out of. Oh, can't get in there anyways.
Huh?
No, the door's blocked. Love to know how all this stuff functioned back in the day. Oh, there's a big tunnel here. Do you want to go in here? Locator room. Super dark in here. Oh, it's solid. Can't get up there. I can see. I have the infrared. Oh, that's cool. The gear up there. Empty rooms now. I'm assuming these would just be ammunition rooms. What does it say? Hell room. Shell room. Okay, that makes more sense. I figured it out. Watch your step here, it's muddy. Just on the bottom side here, this place looks super amazing. I guess that's kind of what you get with cement though, instead of wood. I think we're gonna go up these steps and see what we can find. Just a second ago I was talking about how well this place is held up being cement compared to wood. This is what I mean. First wood structure we get to, the roof is completely collapsed. This one over here is still intact, but probably not for much longer. Could you imagine running in here, looking out, and just seeing the Japanese coming? Ah, God! Just coming over to this yellow building we saw on the way in, and it's a steam plant. If anyone knows what they would have needed steam for, I would love to know. I know when I worked on the oil patch, we used to, in the wintertime, we'd clean the rig with steam because it wouldn't freeze like water does, and it would still blast stuff off your equipment. So maybe they used it for cleaning. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm sure somebody out there knows. Now, I'm not an expert, but to me this doesn't look like a steam engine. It's definitely gas. So, yeah, be curious to know if anybody knows. So I'm guessing this is where they used to keep the landmines. This door's locked, so obviously still fully stocked. What's in there?
Sink.
Huh?
Sink.
Oh, sink, yeah, same as this side.
There's two.
Yeah,
The bathroom?
maybe. That's cool. Oh, man. Come on, baby! Hey! It's two in a row, can't get in. What we got here? Size 48, Submarine Mind. Still unexploded. Yeah. Oh, something hanging down there. So, geez, this is deep. You can't see a thing. Oh, there. Oh, that's the end of it. That's all. Light bulb. Almost every foundation and building here is made out of cement. And we have one row right here with about 3 buildings that are made out of this old brick. I don't know, maybe this is a different era or, well, I don't know. I'd like your opinion on it though. This foundation's really cool because it's the first one I can actually envision how it was laid out. Because this is the chapel. You'd have your rows of seats here, and on this side over here, priest would stand over here, and then right there, you would have a Jesus statue. Last 2 buildings we can find here. Well, this one's not much of a building anymore, just a foundation. But this right here used to be the bakery. I'm assuming there was an oven here or a fireplace due to the brick. As we move along, this far building here, this is the old guard tower. We have walked all the way around the guard tower, and it seems that there is no way inside. That's not going to focus in there. Looks empty anyways. We're just getting here to location number 2. It's called Russell Battery. It is part of Fort Stevens, but it was built much later. It was built in 1904 and decommissioned in 1944, right after World War II. We're just getting to the bottom of the stairs here. Can't wait to check it out. That's the end of this one. Maybe this used to be a door somewhere and now it's blocked. Looks like it could have been a tunnel that goes further. And then something going up. I mean, any of this stuff has the potential to be hazardous and collapse. But I think anything that posed immediate danger, they probably would have blocked off and sealed. Well, let's head up the stairs and check it out. Oh, wow. Wow. I think this place is probably far less visited than the actual Fort Stevens. Took us a bit to find it here. Again, it's in remarkable condition. And this is a cool one because nothing is fenced off or chained off or gated. Check everything out. Maybe this was a shower? Little shower stall. Oh, wow. It's a really cool fireplace. And, there's the chimney, okay. That makes sense. Very cool. Stove room? Not sure what that says. My knowledge on military infrastructure is almost nothing, unfortunately, so I don't know what all these rooms would have been for. The only thing that kind of helps me is some of these ones you can read. Most of them not so much anymore. But if you guys know any more about this stuff, I'd love to hear. It's pitch black in here. There's a hole from one room into the next. Again, we can see these marks on the roof. At Fort Stevens, we saw that track system along the roof. I'm pretty sure that's what this would have been here as well. And at the very end of the tunnel here, just empty room. Back out front here, I think we'll go up and check out the top floor. Put a heavy duty chain on that baby. One more level that goes up here. And that's the top. So I guess whenever this place was operational, this tree line would have been cut down. I'm assuming the coastline would be just on the other side of that. We just finished exploring the main battery right here. It's much smaller than the Fort Stevens we were at earlier, but there's a trail going off over here, so we're going to check it out and see if it goes anywhere. We're a couple minutes down this trail. I can see something in the woods. I'm hoping that this trail wraps around and goes there, because it's really thick in here. So we'll see. We can see some gun ports. This one's in great shape because cement roof. Lasted a long time. These other ones here, this one the roof's gone, it was wood. These other ones, same thing, wooden roofs. The forest is really overgrown all the way around here. You can't see where the coastline is, but this must have been a really strategic point because we have all the way around this knob, we have these gun ports. All the way around. Let's see what's inside this. Very overgrown. The roof is still in good shape on this one, which is cool to see in here. There we go, see a little better for you guys. I'm curious what this would have held. Maybe they would stack ammunition or something on here, so if water was coming in, it wouldn't get the ammunition wet. But that's just me speculating. This one here has a cement roof, and we go inside and it's full of water. And I was talking about that little ledge in the middle. I wonder if my speculation is right, because this one now full of water and that's dry. So maybe I'm right about that guess, but if you guys know more, please let me know. Wow, this would have been an amazing vantage point without all the foliage. One thing really cool about this spot we're in the Pacific Northwest in Oregon, and it's kind of like rainforest here. And going through this, you almost feel like you're exploring in somewhere like Vietnam. And I've been to Vietnam once before. Amazing country, but it's cool to get that diversity here. At a bit of a lower position here. All the gun ports were just up on the other side over here. And we have this big building here. That's the entrance to the one big main gun port that we saw when we were coming in. And we have this building here. And it's kind of weird coming into these because everything else is built so well. And then you come into this one and it had a wood floor, which is now gone. So underneath is just this sand base. And if you look at the structure here, this looks like maybe it was done really fast, really hasty job on this building. So I'm not sure the purpose behind all of these buildings, but this one structurally seems far less sound than the rest, and it's the only one that had the wood floor like this. You can see a little bit of wood left in there still. Interesting. I think we've seen pretty much everything that we can see here. We ran into some kids a couple minutes ago and they said this trail loops back to the parking lot, so we're going to do the full loop. But I think the military needs to invest in an exterminator because they have a bit of a mole problem. We are way into the woods now. This trail is still going away from the parking lot, so we're going to check and see if there's anything on top of the hill. If there's nothing there, then we're calling it. Well, I think that's probably going to have to be it. The sun's going to be down in about an hour. We have a long drive ahead of us still, so I think we're going to have to head back. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Destination Adventure. As always, take nothing but pictures, leave nothing but footprints, and I'll catch you on the next one. Hey! Pinched off a coiler in there.